Hello, y'all.
Hello, welcome
We
to
are coming
our
to you.
channel.
We are coming to you live with our channel. This is Kaylin,
This is Carly.
and I would say catch us on the flip side later, but we're just now starting. Oh! Here comes.
Don't ever say that again.
Here comes the queen.
Shut up.
Okay, that's not very
that's
nice.
not nice.
All right, so
No, go. I'm recording.
here,
Go.
I'll unzip you. I'll unzip you. Yep, come here. I'm gonna pause.
Let's pause.
All right, we're back. So today we are recording this podcast session because I need to practice my interview skills for when I interview my grandparents on Thursday. So
she just wanted me.
I voluntold Karli that she was going to help me. She didn't really have a choice. So Karli, tell us one thing about yourself.
My name is Carly.
Wow.
I'm 17 years old.
This is so insightful.
I'm 17 years old. I have a boyfriend, and I'm getting back to soccer.
Okay. All right. Well, that was, blew my mind. I've learned literally so much. We can end the interview now because y'all have learned so much about teenagers' lives. Thank you.
I'm a junior in high school, by the way, too.
I'm Kaylin. That's Karli. Catch us on the flip side later. Okay, just kidding. We are going to go ahead and start, though. I'm going to start with easy questions.
Okay. Start with the easy one.
Easy questions. This was submitted by Nicole. What do you wish was taught in high school that is not?
Cooking class.
Okay, that's good. I was going to say a cooking class because we actually did have home ec, but only losers took it. So, of course,
I
your
would
girl didn't take
definitely say cooking class because my cooking skills are awful.
on a scale of 1 to 10, what is your cooking scale rated at?
I'm going to say like a 2. I can cook ramen and chicken
I
nuggets.
would say it's a 1. I ain't getting no food poisoning from this chick. Okay.
Hey, and I did learn how to make chicken in the air fryer, so I'm moving up.
Okay, so a 1.5 out of 5 stars. All right, I love to hear that. That's great.
Right.
What's your favorite dish? Like what? Okay, if you took this class, what do you like? What would you want to make? Like, what's the one meal you wish you knew how to make?
Lasagna.
Oh, lasagna is actually really easy.
Okay, then maybe let's say
Lasagna you could make with like 5 ingredients total. It just is time consuming.
I don't know. A lot of my favorite foods just come from like a box, like Hamburger Helper.
But you can learn to make that from scratch though.
Chicken and dumplings.
Chicken and dumplings. You should. Speaking of the grandparents, you should ask Grandma Gigi to teach you.
Her chicken and dumplings.
Yeah, because it's like a classic family
for
recipe.
Sure.
I spent a lot of time looking at you, and I should have been looking at the camera probably, but it's a classic recipe, right? And she should pass it down to somebody.
All right, looks like it's gonna be me.
You better ask her on Sunday at Easter.
All right.
I mean, she won't help you then, but like you should ask her then.
All right, bet.
Okay, bet. We're gonna go to the next easy question here. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Okay, this is a good one. Being in school to become a physical therapist. Hopefully still with Avery so I can be like NFL wife type.
Okay. If you were an NFL wife, where would you hope, what team, like what location would you want him to be on? Like, where would you want to live?
Not Ohio.
Not Ohio. So the Bengals and Browns are out.
And those teams just aren't very good, so I would...
Okay, but what if the Browns were like, you know what, we're going to pay you $5 million?
Okay, if they paid him that much, then shoo, I would stay. But I'm thinking like maybe, I don't know, not really Florida. I like Florida, just not to live there.
So Jacksonville?
Not
or
really.
Miami?
I would choose Jacksonville.
Okay,
Miami
both teams
is
are ass though.
But Miami
both
is
teams are garbage.
Okay, well, Miami is way too many people go there.
So you don't actually care about the success of the team. You just want a nicer.
Oh, I just want a nicer place to live.
Okay,
for sure.
Okay, so if it was between,
because I would still cheer him on. So even if his team's ass, I'll still cheer him on.
You would have like the wife drip.
Yeah,
NFL
for
wife
sure,
drip.
for sure.
You'd be like what do they call? Isn't this like
WAGA?
Yeah,
I would be a WAGA.
What wives of?
I don't know what it actually stands for, but
WAGA,
I would be a WAGA
wives,
for sure.
Wives against gay animals.
That's the new way to say wagga.
I actually don't know what it means.
I don't know
Okay,
what it
if
means
you
either.
guys are 7 fans, actually my last video got 5, so 5 views. My 5
If you
fans.
know what wagga means, put it in the
Comment
chat.
below.
Put it in the chat.
There ain't no chat. This isn't live.
Put it in the comments. My bad.
All right.
All right.
Comment below what WAGA means, because I'm pretty sure it's not wives
That's
against
definitely
gay
not
animals.
what she's saying, but yeah. So that's where I want to be in 5 years.
Okay,
And maybe think about like kids, but not yet.
in 5 years. I want to be a women's sports
Analyst.
analyst on Fox News.
Okay.
Fox, big Fox Noon. It's gonna be
Okay.
me.
All right. All right. Big dreams here. Big dreams.
Big dream big or go home. When you're old like me, okay. I don't know how many years I have left to live.
You're
I'm
right.
middle aged.
You're
I've
right.
got gray hair.
All right.
I do. I found like 7 gray hairs today.
Wow. A whole total of 7 gray hairs. Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Okay.
All right. Next question.
What's been the most influential moment you've had?
Gosh, I don't know.
I mean, I say it was like when I gave birth to you. Like your life changed
My life changed.
that moment.
That moment changed forever.
Okay. If you have nothing, we'll go to the hard
Yeah,
hitters.
I don't
Oh
really
wait, we
know.
have one more on
But I
Instagram.
have one more.
One more on Instagram. It's what outlets do you use when you're feeling overwhelmed?
I type in my notes on the notes app.
Oh. Okay, do you have like this is a good one because I actually used to use notes and now I don't anymore because I'm old, I'm a millennial, and I use ChatGPT and I just literally act like ChatGPT is my journal. And I just talk to it like it knows everything about me.
See, I do that, but with my notes.
So do you have an ongoing one like forever? Do you
Mhm.
delete old stuff or you leave it all
Nope,
in there?
I leave it. It's like a book.
Okay, do you date it?
No,
Oh.
I should probably start doing that.
You should because then you can go back and look at it.
But it's just the name is just a period and it's locked, so
Okay.
nobody can get into it
Unless I
Unless-
hijack your phone.
unless you have my Face ID, which it would probably work for you.
I don't think it would.
Oh, well,
It's pretty accurate.
it's worked for. I've used it on your phone, unless my Face ID is on your phone, but I don't think it
might
is.
be. Maybe
Who knows?
maybe iPhone thinks you're old. And so that's
Okay.
why it works for
or
you.
maybe it just thinks you're young.
Okay.
I would take that one.
I received that. I received that.
I would not. want to
Okay,
take that. I'm old.
we're gonna move on to the hard hitters.
These are the hard ones that I had to, use ChatGPT to see what
It's
to
fine.
say.
To be
but
fair, I used
let's just
ChatGPT to come up with the questions because I didn't want to wait for people. I really wanted to practice right now. So I'm pretty sure this is one that you said that you could answer.
Mhm.
Do you think social media makes teenagers feel more connected or more
Okay.
lonely?
I think it makes us feel more lonely
Okay, why?
because I just think like social media, like if you have body issues, social media is like your enemy for real, for real.
Okay, elaborate. Why?
Like I just feel like it's gonna make
Like it makes you feel more judged
Yes,
because you look on there
because
and
you
see
look
other
on
people.
other people and you see their living life that, like on social media, it looks like they're not failing in.
It's like I do actually try to be like pretty authentic and share like my bad moments, and I feel like I do know a lot of people that do that too. But a majority of social media people
And mainly
only show their
teenagers.
only show the good things. Like
Yes.
nobody's like, oh my god, my life sucks.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
I don't know. Maybe there's times where I realize that like I can see I'm failing, but people who are the same age as me are like living life.
but you're not failing. You're still here.
And I don't know. I just feel like I can definitely like compare myself to people. That is my worst thing.
Yeah,
do.
comparison is the stealer of all joy. That's what I always say.
It is.
Okay, social media makes you feel more lonely. This is interesting. Do you feel like you would give up social media ever?
I mean, considering that I wanted to like start going live on TikTok and stuff, no, I don't feel like I would. I don't feel like I would want to because I feel like when I'm older, I would want to kind of be like day in my life and stuff like
Okay,
that.
what do you get? So when you go live, what do you get out of it? Like, do
You
you
meet
find
new friends. You meet new friends.
Have you made like actual real connections from going live?
Not yet because I keep getting banned. So like no, because they keep age restricting me.
Well, it's because you're underage.
I'm a minor.
A minor.
But maybe, when I hit that college life, I could start doing like day in my lives and all of that stuff and not get age restricted and see if I do make actual good connections.
Okay, speaking of college, you want to live at home or do you want to live on campus somewhere?
Okay, so definitely my first year I want to live at home. I cannot survive on my own yet.
Well, if your cooking is a 1 out of 10.
It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. No. So definitely year 1, live at home. Maybe year 2, live at home. I don't want to live with people.
Ever.
Not ever, but like, I like me and like how I live. Because people will judge my room, will judge the way I cook.
What do you mean? Your room is so clean.
Yeah, very clean. Actually, it's not that bad. I did
You cleaned it this month? On the last day of the month?
Actually, like 2 days ago, maybe. That was like the 3rd time this month. So we really are moving up in the ranks of my room.
I will say you did better about putting clothes away this month.
Yeah, I did.
But that was like for Lent, you wanted to keep your room clean, right?
Yeah, and give up energy drinks, but that just...
You stole mine, so I know.
That didn't go very well.
You didn't actually do that.
It didn't go... No, I did for a solid 20 days. Half of Lent, I did. And then, life just...
As a 17-year-old, life just hit so hard.
Yeah, school.
Low-key, you couldn't
Low-key, I needed them.
High-key?
Yeah.
Or low-key?
Low-key.
I've been saying high-key a lot lately.
Yeah. Grammy, that's for you. Low-key.
Does Grammy say low-key?
No, she asked me what low-key means.
Oh, because I probably typed in on something.
And because I say low-key all the time on the phone.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah, I've like I just said, I've started saying high-key.
And I say low-key.
Because I just high-key everything.
Okay. Well, I low-key everything, so.
High-key, low-key. Did you see this? This is off script, but I really want to see Project Hail Mary, right? Did you see the thing I shared on Instagram? It's not on here anymore, but it was Ryan Gosling, and it was sharing Gen Z lingo, because he's a millennial.
Definitely didn't.
Oh, my God.
Definitely skip past it.
He says high-key. He says it's giving. You skipped past it?
Probably.
Oh, my gosh. He said so many fun things. 6'7".
Okay,
He ate.
6'7".
He ate.
That's something I used to say.
Got all the aura.
Okay.
But it's aura, not aura.
It's definitely aura.
But what is aura then?
Aura's nothing, and like aura is just nothing.
But people be saying that.
But they mean aura.
It was literally spelled aura.
Well,
Like
I don't
A-U-R-A.
But that's how people say aura too.
Oh.
It's the same thing. They're just pronouncing it different.
Okay. Well, this is news to me. #old. Okay. Now I've got to go back to my next question. I think you said 4, right? You could do 4.
No.
I thought you said you could do 4.
I feel like I could. Let me look up. Hold on. 1 second.
This is a moment of dead air, if you will.
Okay, you can do 4.
Okay, 4.
Okay.
4 is what makes teenagers stop opening up to their parents?
Okay, this is actually a good one. Some of these answers might come from ChatGPT, but
You're not supposed to tell the people that.
well, I'm telling them, so I'm open and honest. Okay, I feel like sometimes when we go to have a conversation, instead of it being like I'm telling you, it turns into a lecture.
Okay, so you want to be able to just like word vomit out and like the parents say nothing back in return?
No, you don't have to say nothing back in return, but not turn it into a lecture when I just want to be understood.
Okay.
This is why my notes knows everything, because I can spill and say things without somebody saying something back to me.
This is actually really good because at therapy today, she said, when you're trying to like communicate to somebody or someone's trying to communicate to you and you're not like you're either they're not receiving what you're saying or you're not understanding what they're saying, you can say, hey, there's better ways to communicate. So maybe if we're in this situation and I start lecturing you or somebody that's an adult starts lecturing you, you could just say, hey, there's better ways to communicate.
That is good.
She said that in the article that or the like video that she watched, the mom just said it like to her son because her son was like very passive aggressive with everything he said. And she just, anytime he said anything passive aggressive to her, she would say, there's better ways to communicate. And she wasn't like saying it to be mean or like to condescend or anything like that. It was just like, hey, like something here isn't clicking.
I'm definitely gonna. I feel like I could use that.
Yeah.
I feel like I could.
She's like, it really stuck with me. And then when she said it to me, I was like, oh my gosh. Because it's like so simple. It's so easy for somebody to understand.
Yeah.
And like, it's natural that we don't all process everything the same.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good answer.
But I don't know. That's why, like, my notes is my friend.
Well, sometimes it's easier to be more open with your notes anyways.
Because no one's going to respond back to me.
No one's going to judge you.
Yeah.
You're not going to disappoint anybody. And you're not going to hear what you don't want to hear.
And, like, I do sometimes like to hear what I don't want to hear. I feel like sometimes people...
you have to
I feel like sometimes people think that I just want to hear what I want to hear. But that's not always true. I can take when people tell me things I don't want to hear. And I just...
Well, I think nobody likes to hear things they don't want to hear, right?
Okay, no, not all the time.
But you need to hear them sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, you need...
Sometimes you just need to be humbled.
I don't think you have to hold it so close because, like, it keeps getting red when we're like this.
Oh, so can I hold it
I think you can hold it right there, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I think that you always need at least one friend who
for
can
sure.
tell you what you don't want to hear.
Yeah.
Some friends come off as like you don't. Some friends tell you what you don't want to hear,
Yeah.
and you don't like it.
Yep.
And it doesn't come.
I
off.
can say I am definitely the friend that will always tell you what you don't want to hear. For sure.
Yeah, you have no
I
filter.
I have no filter. I don't care if it hurts your feelings. You gotta know. I will humble you.
So if you want to be humbled, just come to Karli.
Yeah.
If you want to not be humbled, come to me because I won't tell you what you want to hear.
I will. I definitely will. Like, shout out if my friends are watching this. I do it to Emma all the time.
Oof. How does Emma respond? Do you think? Like, do you think she gets upset about it? Or she's like, this is how Karli is. And like, she's coming from a place of like, she loves me.
I think both.
Yeah.
Because I do feel like sometimes I might hurt her feelings because I just say whatever.
Yeah.
But other times
Do you feel like you say stuff too quick? Or have you like really thought about the answer?
That's both. I feel like more I probably say it before I actually fully think of what I say. And then I say it, and then I regret it, and then I feel like...
I was going to say, like,
I
in
hurt
those
people's
moments, do you regret it?
Yeah, then I feel like I hurt people's feelings of what I said, and then I, like, feel guilty for saying it.
Okay, here's a builder on that. Do you feel guilty because of how you said it or what you said? Like, are you mad that you said something at all, or do you just wish that you would have said it differently?
I wish I would have said it differently. I feel like there's a lot of things just in general. It doesn't matter who they are or their relationship to me. I say a lot of things out of anger, and then I calm myself down, and then I'm like, I should have worded that differently. Because then the way I said it comes off as I'm being rude.
All right. Thank you to all of our sponsors and all of our followers for supporting us.
Thank you so much.
Hey, give us a like. Give us a like and a sub
Please.
is all I'm saying. Okay?
You know,
like
this
and sub.
needs to push out on
Push
all platforms.
push us out on all platforms. Like and sub. All the
and
things.
we can do more videos, you know?
We will. We'll do more videos if, like, you know, we'll do more videos.
If this gets likes.
Even if it doesn't get likes, I'll volunteer Karli to do another one.
You know, just again.
Hold on. Let me scroll forever endlessly to the questions that you approved. The next question. Where are we at? Right here. 6. What's something your generation is pretending is normal that actually isn't healthy?
Body image.
How? What do you mean?
I don't know. I feel like some people...
Do you mean like people want to be a size 0?
Yes.
Yeah, that's like, that was,
Like,
I grew up
I just
that way
feel
too.
like so many people think, like, if you're not in a size 0, you're fat.
Yeah.
Like, that is... Or, like, if you're like, even above, like, a 4, like, holy, you're huge.
Yeah. That's been a thing. Because, like, my generation, our parents all... Like, we grew up with parents who were on the Atkins diet, like, forever, and then Weight Watchers. And so, like, I feel like it was always, if you weren't, like, 120 pounds, you were some fat ass.
And it's also, I feel like, if you have acne, then you're ugly and you're dirty.
Which is so weird because, I mean, you can't really control
I
your
feel like
acne.
I feel like that's a big thing in, like, my generation, that if you aren't, like, a 0, a 2, or a 4, and you have acne, you're huge and you're dirty.
You're huge
Like,
and you're dirty.
Like, you're both of them. So
But do you smell good?
Yeah, I mean, I
like-
smell good, but people
I'm
think
not
like
saying you.
okay,
I'm
but
saying in general. I don't think you're fat or dirty. What the?
okay, well, I'm saying yeah, I do smell good for sure. But like, yeah, they just think that you don't wash your face. But baby, I wash my face, so I just have acne, and I don't know how to fix it besides Accutane.
So what would you do? What would you do to like change the culture?
I don't know because I get scared. So
You get
don't
scared
know.
of what are you scared of?
I don't know what people are gonna say. Then that's when I feel like I'm gonna be judged
If you say
because I
something.
know I'm not in that range of a 0. But it's also hard because then I know my friends are in that range, and then it's like I'm not. So then I feel like sometimes
do you
I
think-
stick out.
I was gonna say, like, do you feel?
Yeah.
So I always felt like, and I've said this recently, and one of my friends was like, that was never true. I always felt like the fat friend.
Yes, for sure.
But looking back now, I'm like, I wish I could be that size again. I would give anything to be
Yeah.
fat Caitlin. Like,
and I don't know. And honestly, like sometimes my 8th grade year was my prime year for my body. Not my mental health, but it definitely was my
for
body.
your body, but
Because
that was. I
That's
mean,
like when I was like, soccer was my everything.
that was a before like kind of hormone shifts, anyways.
Yeah. And then I got to like high school, and it was just went downhill from there.
What do you mean it went downhill?
It
You're
went down-
beautiful.
Okay, that's not what I'm just trying to say, but like, all right.
You're so pretty.
All right.
And you have a boyfriend.
Can we move on? Next question.
Can you imagine being 110 pounds and dating Avery that's 280?
Yeah, he would.
He
I
would
don't-
crush you.
he would not like that. He would not like that.
That's what I'm saying.
He would not like that.
There's a body for everybody, and every body is beautiful.
Okay, but like, why are my? I don't like that my hips are like.
that's you can
this.
you can
That's like my hips are this, my butt is that.
you can
My
thank,
butt and my hips are the
you
same.
can thank genetics for that one, girl. 'Cause I got
Like-
nothing for you there. I got some big old hips.
I want some like
Thick
body
thighs,
tea.
sand
Yes,
thighs.
I want some like body tea, like an hourglass type.
Hey, but you have to work out.
Okay, I'm trying.
So you have to do it more than one day a week.
Okay, I will.
Thank
Gosh.
Okay. All right. What do teens wish adults would ask them instead of how was school? This is a good one.
Okay, I feel like I'm just saying this grades do not define you.
This is true. No, I'm
Because
actually
this year,
we don't really push you with
yeah,
grades.
because this year has actually been my worst year. Like, if you were to look at my GPA from this year,
girl, I just gave up at looking up. I'm not even gonna lie.
like if you honestly looked from my GPA this year to last year, you could definitely see something.
I stopped looking.
Which is good because I don't want to hear like, why do you have this grade in this class? Because I really do try. No, I don't study as much as I should. I really don't. There's so many tests. I go into that test and I'm like, I better hope I pass. Listen, before spring break, the day before, I
is
got a
tough.
92 on my math test.
Yeah, because you studied.
No, I didn't study. I
Oh.
just understood.
Oh.
I
She
just
understood the assignment.
I just actually
No cap.
I just actually understood what I was doing because my teacher decided to actually, teach that unit.
Having a good teacher does like make a big difference.
And she's an awful teacher. And I think if I were to have a better teacher even in chemistry, maybe I would like
You don't like your chemistry teacher?
I hate her. My chemistry teacher and my math teacher are my worst 2 teachers, and those are my worst 2 grades. So, if that,
This makes sense.
tells you anything.
This makes sense.
And like English, I love my English teacher, and I've had an A all year. And I struggle at English.
Do you like this English teacher better than last year's English teacher?
Yes, but nothing will tops my freshman year.
Which is so funny because you did not like him.
My freshman year,
Yeah, wasn't that what's his name?
it was Mr. James.
Yeah.
I didn't like him at the beginning because he was so strict with his late work.
Well, and he like called you out in an email, and he
he-
said you were disrespectful.
Yeah, he told me I was disrespectful in an email, so I was like, okay, I don't like you.
But then you loved him.
And then I ended up liking him.
You didn't have him last year?
No.
Were
I
you
missed Mr.
supposed
Cole.
to? I forget.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then this year I was supposed to have my same teacher from last year, but my schedule changed.
Because of the Career Center?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I wish that I would have had the same math teacher I was supposed to have because everyone that has her class is doing awesome. But It just didn't
Wow.
roll that way with the career
The
center.
way the tables
But
turned.
if the career center was all day and I had that class just every single day, life would be
Oh, you mean like you wouldn't
wonderful.
stay at that building? You just mean if your sportsman classes could be all day?
Literally all day, and I didn't have any other class, yes.
Okay. I had to stop the video. It's fucking laggy.
No, it's not. It's
Oh.
actually fine.
Oh, okay. Well, I had to stop because it was being laggy, and we're done talking.
Yeah.
I'm over it. This
I'm
is more
over
than
it.
I've talked in an entire year. I don't talk to anybody, so
She does to me, so
in the club,
we all fam.
I'm Kaylin.
I'm Karli.
Catch us on the flip side. Later.
Why did we do that at the same time?